Good morning, and we are here today. I'm Scott, if you don't know that. I'm Sharkey's Floral and Greenhouses up here in beautiful little Crivets, Wisconsin. And today we're going to be talking about giving your flowers a haircut. And I know a lot of you are probably ready for a haircut and to be able to get back to the salon or whatever it is, after this whole quarantine thing, and maybe you're looking a little gray. But and my hair, mine is, I'm surviving this because it's real easy to manage and take care of. But we're talking about flowers and why you should give some flowers a haircut. And I'm going to go into two different reasons, okay? So one of them is going to be management. And if the flowers are real unruly and if they're kind of getting a little gangly or gnarly a little bit, you can go ahead and trim them back. Petunias can fall into that category. Maybe salvia, and there's a few. But the other one that I want to talk about mainly, and that's about promoting growth. So that's the other reason for giving your flowers a haircut. And one of the things that when we have customers come in and they get impatience, I tell my customers, go ahead and give them a haircut, and they give me that, huh? Yeah, one of the best things that you can do for impatience, specifically in impatience, is to go ahead and give them a haircut. So if you have a scissors, just go ahead and give them a nip. I like to go right above where the tag is. If you're getting a pack of impatiens, I go kind of right above where that tag is. That kind of gives you that 1.5 to 2 inches of room, and go ahead and cut them down right above that line. And it's nothing specific or that you have to be real delicate. Go ahead and clean your scissors up if you're going to use a scissors, and I just give them a cut. Just hack them down. I know it sounds barbaric, and a lot of customers are just like, oh, I can't do that to my flowers. You should. With impatience, you should, because you will not believe the growth that will come out from it. Forces all that growth, and you'll have beautiful impatiens. Please, just trust me, you will. You'll have naked flowers for a week and a half, 2 weeks. Go ahead and hit them with the Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer. That'll help speed that growth up. So go ahead and give them a haircut. Run your fingers through it. Actually, it works really nice when they're kind of wet, because then it'll stick to your fingers, and you can get. We don't want that foliage to fall down and rot down in the soil. We talked about that before. So it is actually kind of beneficial to go through, and when they're a little bit wet, and just go ahead and pull all that material out. But week and a half, 2 weeks, you'll be thanking me for it. The impatiens just turn out beautiful. Now, how do we do that for us in the greenhouse? Well, I've got a hedge trimmer, and same thing, I'm going right above where the tags are. I try not to cut my tags, and you can see this has growth. They're getting real tall, and I want to promote growth from underneath. So actually, this is a customer that they get maybe 15 flats of these. So we already know, and he knows to go ahead and cut these. So we do it before he even receives these, and by the time he receives them, they're just absolutely beautiful. So I'm just gonna fire up the hedge trimmer, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, it looks terrible for a little bit, but they will really force that growth out from underneath, and you'll have beautiful impatiens. Please, just trust me. When my customers, they come in, they do it for that first time, and then they're like, oh yeah, no problem. I'm going to go ahead and cut them again this year. Yeah, that's the way to do it, folks. It just really makes nice petunias. So you can clean up if you don't have to use a hedge trimmer. We have lots of flats of impatiens to do, so that's why we use a hedge trimmer. But you can certainly use a scissors and just give them a haircut. Now, can you do that to petunias? Sure. Sometimes we're going back to our first reason for doing this is management, and sometimes petunias get a little bit out of hand, and you absolutely can go ahead and give them a cut. And so these are way petunias, and in the greenhouse they're stretching up. We're just having a lot of issues with space. We're trying to fill every available inch in here, and so petunias especially can be susceptible to this, and especially for the hanging baskets. they're tight, and we're trying to maximize space in the greenhouses here. So when we go to pull them apart, they're a little bit gangly, and generally they will fill in. You know, with the genetics nowadays, the super petunias, the easy wave petunias, they're all such vigorous growers that they'll fill in anyway. But you know, if you feel like you need to trim them, go ahead. You know, again, these are just easy waves, and we're actually trying to slow their growth down a little bit because they're growing so fast. And same thing, go through and clean them up. And boy, a week and a half or so, you wouldn't even know that I did this. You know, they just grow right back and they spring right back. So it's easy to do. I encourage you to do that, mainly for your impatiens, because you'll really see the difference in your impatiens and how they grow. But there are other flowers. This is not a comprehensive list. Salvia grows so fast for us in the greenhouses that we're constantly nipping them down, and you can see the new growth right here. We cut these, left this one, and it's forcing new growth from that stem, so it makes a nice fuller flower. Dahlias, same thing. I mean, we did this before. You can't even tell that we cut it, and it's forcing out that growth from down below. So if you look in the description we have a link on our blog, and you can just click on that link and you'll be taken to our blog, and we show a little bit more in depth of the how and the why, how to do this, and there are some pictures, and there is another video in there. So check that out. That's on our beatyourneighbor.com website. It's right in this link in this description. If you click on that link, you'll go to the website. We'll be back again. I'm not sure what we're talking about yet, so we'll try to figure this out. Go ahead and comment on this, and if there's something else that you want to see, we'll keep going with these ideas. And hey, have you talked about this, or just give us those ideas, and we'll try to do a video on it. And be sure to go onto the beatyourneighbor.com website. Plug in your email address, and that gets you in on the newsletter, and that's just a great way of kind of staying in touch with the latest deals and the tips and tricks. And so you can go there, go to beatyourneighbor.com, go ahead and plug in your email address, and there also is a promo code for the fertilizer. If you plug in FBLIVE, like Facebook Live, that'll get you 14% off the fertilizer, and we're shipping that out every day. So we'll see you again tomorrow, and go ahead and comment and share on this video and see what you want to see coming up. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.